Are you tired of your workbench catching on fire whenever you try to build and weld build? Does your robot fall apart in the test box? If you said yes to either of these questions, then do I have the answer for you? Today I am going to help you figure out how to fix your robot and weld build. First off, let's talk about these little red outlines on the parts. These usually mean that these parts are not connected to anything. The way weld works is that every part has to be touching something, either the chassis or another part. And decorative parts can't touch other decorative parts, and batteries can't touch batteries. So let's get started here. What you want to do first is let's look at this battery here and go ahead and bring it downwards. Oh, not the chassis, silly me. Let's bring this down a bit. And that looks alright. And sometimes it won't turn, the red won't go away until after. So what you want to do is you want to go to materials, then back to where you were before. That sort of resets it. So now, let's see. Motors go flying, but it looks like the ESCs are still fine. Although parts are kind of being weird at the moment. Next, let's go ahead and look at the batteries. So let's bring those down a bit. Those are good. Alright. Now we just got those front batteries, which the problem we've got here is that they are stacked on top of each other, which they do in real life. So there's a couple ways we can fix this. Either you change the configuration, or what you can do is you can get something like a hollow box. Let me just get this one here. And you can simply resize it to make it look like, you know, it's wrapped around. It's like a Velcro thing to sort of wrap around and keep them together. So do it like this. This is going to be just for now. And then again, it can't be decorative. So what you'll want to do is set the material to something else. So now you'll see the red's gone because these are now welded to the little battery strap we have. Now let's take a look. Alright, parts are still flying off. Let's see what's going on with that. Now, this is because of the motors. The motors need to be touching the chassis or have a block underneath them. So you can do both, but so you could do a block or you could just move them. In this case, I'm just going to move them down a bit. Alright. And again, they don't have to be exactly... they just have to be touching. They don't have to be inside directly. There we go. Now, besides the parts flying off, it seems to work fine. Now, let's try to see why the parts are flying off. Let's check the material. Steel. What is the, steel? Now, notice how it's removed plate. I'm willing to bet that because these are not, this is not a metal, the sides are falling off. So if I change this to say, polycarb. Okay, that did not work. So I'm back, and what I did to fix this was I added blocks to the sides and to the front so that what it's doing is it welds the sides and front to the rest of the chassis. So now we don't have any floaty parts and everything works fine. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything on weld, be sure to let us know, but the key thing is to make sure everything is touching either the chassis or a part. But yeah, thank you all very much and have a great day.